So, we crashed, but we're back. Hoping we didn't lose too much. Just waiting for this to load. I'm gonna grab a snack while the Unity is booting up. Where are my cats? There. Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, huh? You're probably going to that. Oh, yeah. All right. Unity's open again. And so now let's take a look at this material one more time. So my hope is that if we switch to replace blending, we'll get something serviceable. Fingers crossed. Replace. Damn. Actually, set the normal to 1. It's still getting this reflection there. That's a bummer. We also have this normal correct option, but it's a global thing. It's not gonna work. Play nice with this. Darn. Interesting. Red metallic. suppose. Green smoothness. Still, we're getting this odd lighting on there. Let's just see the character without this material at all. If I create just a random material, and we'll make it gray, and I'll just hover it over here. Okay, normals are still weird. Okay. Just have to double check. Switch up the music. So, weird. Could make a completely custom material, but that'd take a while. I want to do that. Are there any other normal features we can adjust? Let's go to Poyomi and search through their documentation. Because I bet, let's go back one more time to Unity. And if I bet I switched the normal map here, and we turned off brain for a second. I switch this to 2. No, we'd still get that. Okay, so then it's the geometry. It is the geometry that's doing that. So if I go to mail here, now we have legacy blend shape normals. And interesting. Mhm. Interesting. All right, so this actually has nothing to do with that anymore, but unfortunately our normals are absolutely shredded. By doing this, we lose a lot of detail. And that's okay. Actually, no, maybe this is working because I still need to switch back to the original normal map up here and make sure it's on UV0. Okay. And then we can go back to the body material, and for green, let's turn off metallic and smoothness, and now good. Okay. We're good because that's there, but when the breast is expanding, we would blend between these two like that. Okay. So still need to fix up some of this crunchiness right here. That should be pretty straightforward there as well, and then also this little bump there. Okay, perfect. Nice. That works really, really nicely. All right. So they would both happen at the same time, so it look more continuous, but when the breast comes out, oh dang. I almost don't even need that map anymore, actually. At all. Interesting. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, so shape keys must have normal information when they're brought in from Blender, but you can recalculate not only the normals for the body, but the body with shape keys just by changing the import settings in Unity. Very fascinating. There could be a lot of other uses for that. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's awesome. Because you could just get really clean normals at any point. So do I even want to use this texture then? I mean, I put it in there. I don't necessarily need it unless it's going to give me higher resolution texture here, not just the normal map, because we don't need it anymore. So when we adjust the body to the breast, we're no longer getting that weird glow halo kind of look. It'd be nice to just have a crispier line. Okay, that's a different direction to go, but not terrible. Okay, so we don't really need these breast bakes anymore. In fact, I'm going to make a new collection, which is called breasts. And we're going to take all these material, all these other minor collections. So we've gone through quite a few iterations on the breasts to get them to work right, but that should be pretty good. Put them in their own collection, and then we'll take the low poly, and we are going to duplicate the collection. And on the duplicate, I will get rid of the collection export settings. We'll call this body, breast, bake, albedo. And breast, bake, low poly, albedo, baker. So this object, we can get rid of our mask. We don't need that. We don't need these either. We just want the copy object. And we're going to make a custom material to use on this one. So we'll call this Dara Albedo Baker. Save it. Go to shading. We'll make two image textures. Actually, we'll probably bake the emission as well. It's just a little simpler that way. And then we want the UV map because we have multiple UV maps. So boom. And boom. Okay. So we're going to open. We're going to go into our texture files here. And in this, we can once again delete all these other textures because we no longer need them. And then show Explorer. Should have just deleted it there. Go here. Open up this path. Go to body. Albedo. Okay, so that's texture we're putting on. In fact, we would like to see it. Right now we cannot because we're copying the object, but what we can do is add another GeoNode and call this sim. And it's going to do exactly what it sounds like. Baker, like so, back to shading. And now we can see it all looks pretty good. So that is this texture. Now we have the 2K version of it. If we go back to Painter, I should be able to export an even higher resolution 8K version. And two things. First, let's rebake this before we do anything else. Yeah. Which is she? She is in the sun and she is happy. Good. Get the 8K textures, I need to change where I'm sending them. Or I need to, yeah, let's just do one single export. First, let's double check. All right, first we need to rebake. That's the key important thing. We need to rebake with the correct body. So that would be this one, body low poly. This one has the updated wireframe. This one really looks like the emission one. I was just, that's okay. So this one has the updated wireframe. We just need to export this model. So I should be able to do, boom, export all collections. I can't because I have to enable some of these other ones. Export all collections. Save. Back to here. Refresh mesh. That should get rid of the breasts. Thank goodness. I don't know why they're still there here. Okay. You can see the zigzagginess. And then if we go back to, it's the high poly. Here we get rid of that. Oh, and then we still have this cage. I do want a cage, but I would like just my normal cage, please. And I actually will need to update that as well. So it's garbage. Wow, this one is actually broken. Let me go to this one here. Hello, Wendy. Welcome. Just in time for boobs, indeed. We've gotten it figured out this time. We're actually making it work, which is awesome. Body 01. And there are an insane amount of things on here, which we no longer need. Because I fixed them and they're better now. Still looks weird. There we go. Oh, I guess I do need a little bit of displacement. Oh boy, dog's barking already. Sample that. I am. How's your day going, Wendy? Also, it's been a while. Hello. Kind of streamed for a week, took another week off, so back again. Back again. Have you seen any of the item stuff that's coming for VR chat? I've been ecstatic thinking about it. Stuff. Doing good. I've barely looked at VR chat with AC coming up. Well, fair enough. What are you doing for AC? Limited peopling before all the peopling. Smart. Smart. Just test it out. Ooh, can I even do an 8K bake? I don't think I can. We're about to find out. Do I? All right, let's just do 4K first. Let's do 4K. Finally started an avatar project for the jam. But this is the worst fucking time of year to get anything done. Starting to genuinely hate summer. Yeah, it is baking here in Texas. Disgusting. It is truly, truly disgusting. Uh-oh. Something broke. Oh no. It's gotta be the cage. look like that. Something else is wrong. Could be the cage. And I see the geometry here. Still not picking up his scales at all. Match by mesh name. Matching by name. Body edited. Ah, here we go. Okay, so that means I need to go here. Hello, Genie. It's not even the heat, it's all the activities. Just let me be an introvert. Dear God. Okay, so there is another body still. I need the body low name. This could be a problem. It's always annoying hunting these down. And sometimes there are just straight up naming inconsistencies in Blender. Like you can't actually get rid of that. Damn, where would that be? Hidden? It's not here, right? No, just that body there. Interesting. See, there's no actual body low. It just won't let me name it body. Oh, I don't know what I didn't do anything differently there, but now it's naming properly. Okay. Back to Painter. Refresh. Save. I have one other thing somewhat in the works I wanted your opinion on, particularly on pricing. Okay, heck yeah. Still says body edited. Big silver dragon underscore mail. I'll grab a quick bite to eat and I'll settle at my PC. Sounds good. Okay, good. Still missing the claws. Some of the claws, at least. All right, we still have a weird air right there. That doesn't look very good. What to do about that? But we got rid of the little thing on the hips, though. That's good. And traded it out for one of these, which is just a straight up hole. Actually, a hole in my model? I think so. Oh my god, there is. Hmm. Oh my god, there is. This is not very good either. What the? I don't like that. It's Scrungle. Hello, Kabar. Welcome. Hello, hello. All right, I think we fixed that up nicely. Let's see. On this one right here, we're getting a little crunchy. Should be this one. Let's see. How did the breast shape key come out? Can't see any errors, so try this again. Export all my collections. Go here, refresh the mesh. Save. Mode. Bake these mesh maps. And bake them again. Oh. I think it's still going to mess up because I haven't updated my cage. So cancel that. Actually, it should update. Is this a commission? Yes. Yes. It's actually an older commission that I was working on a while back, and I just kind of got neglected, so we're going back in and making sure it's ready to go. Still crunchy. Interesting. Let's export it and see it in Unity. Keeps resetting my cache. Save. It shows up even clearer there. So that's no good. Yeah, I've been working on some sliders and stuff. A lot of variation on this character. Dummy. Do thighs and the butt too. Quite a different dragon. Tiny boobies. I feel like I need to lower this chest more with the breast. Yeah, tons of little variations there. Should let it's commissioned for a group of people, which is kind of fun. My bananas skipped the freckle stage and went straight to brown. Other dragons, indeed. A group of dragons. Is there a word for that? Like the word for like there's a lot of words for groups of animals. How about a group of dragons? Let's go back to this one here. So I can continue sculpting the shape of this a bit more so that it looks a little bit better. Let's just do manual editing. I should be as worried about moving stuff around. Stretched out there. Just kind of eyeballing this. Thankfully, I've set everything up that if I need to reconstruct things or propagate changes through my project, it is usually pretty straightforward. Need to go back and watch the modeling of this from start to finish. A herd of dragons, maybe? Probably would probably flight. Yeah, I see what you mean now. For some reason I spaced on that. Flight of dragons. I always like crows. They're a murder. Crunchy. Oops. So one really annoying part of working with weight paints is that a lot of times it'll project your brush through the mesh. Silly. A gaggle of geese. Cool. I think this will work. It's definitely a little crunched right there, though. Just paint. Ugh, wait, painting in Blender. Hurry. Actually, no, I think I do. Oh no, the mirror here. So the thing I'm considering, an ancient Egyptian themed adopt of one of the bases I own, probably the Moonfang, with custom accessories and such, very detailed texture work. And to advertise this, I want to try my hand at more animation, do a video with in the style of semi-recent Cleopatra trend. Buyer would get a high-res copy. I will probably have a better idea of how to price it when it's finished, but I'm awful at actually tracking the hours I put into stuff. So, sorry, wall of text. I think that's a great idea. Working with pop bases, especially ones that are already popular, is just such a good way to go. Now, when you say adopt, are you imagining just selling just one at once? Because I think there's a lot of Gumroad listings that are just straight up variations on someone's base avatar, like the Rex and Trum, or I forget the name of it. Hello, Poke Artist. Welcome. Moonfang was featured quite a lot on screen at Sona. Okay, very cool. But I would look into Gumroad if Moonfang is using Gumroad to sell their character, and that's where you want to sell. That's awesome because you can just do a collaboration feature. They get a split, you get a split, and it's just kind of like set the terms and you're good to go. Mesh itself wouldn't be changed, it would just be the accessories and textures. You'll definitely want to talk to the artist first, no matter what, just because Moonfang, the creators who I've teamed up with for the Avatar Jam. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Stripe was good. Yeah, I think are you using Stripe instead of Gumroad for payments or something like that? Pokemaster! Hello, Pokemaster. But either way, in terms of his name is Stripe. Gotcha. Language is going to be interesting as we get more names for things. But I think what you're described is a great idea. Yeah, I think that there's not really any reason to do just one adopt. I would say if you're just looking for anyone to buy it, do a product. More people will buy it, and you could include like the Photoshop files, so people could take your image, and like if you set up masking for it or something like that, they could really easily make variations of it. And you could always have two tiers on Gumroad or wherever you sell it, where one's just the textures as you have them, and the other is the textures plus the masks you create for really easy variation. And yeah, I think that's a great idea. Did you have a specific concern or a question though? But just in general, I will affirm you going that direction because that'll work nicely for you. Exported at 4K. No, I didn't. We're going to have to bake that one more time, but I want the textures out here. And now, what does this look like at 4K? It still stretches quite a bit. So I think I will need an 8K texture to minimize that in any way. Thinking there might be more appeal for someone to have a fully unique character, but you have a point. That could be more financially viable. I think within the furry community, like adopts are super well known, and there's a lot of value in that. But it just inherently limits the amount of sales you can do. Yeah, I would say because like there's going to be a big virtual economy soon, and I think that the most value you can usually give someone is the ability to make a version of something they like or give them something that feels personal, um, and you know give people the masks to make other variations just using kind of your base, then you can give people a lot of value all at once. Helps a lot. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it looks and how you do. Then the video is still very useful as advertising. 100%. 100%. I need to do more video advertising too. It's always need to do something. Sorry, I gotta check some messages really quick. So now we can export. We have our variations. We're just hoping to transfer the texture over and use a much higher resolution texture. And it should be a 2048 image. Up close should hold up pretty well. The one thing we're missing is just an 8K bake. So let's see if we can even do that. I'm really hoping it doesn't crash. We only need the, well, it'd be nice to do the normal and the albedo. I just, okay. This transferring the normals over, that's kind of a waste of time. Let's just go instead to, we have a cage, we have a high poly. I don't need any of that. I just need one file alone, which is the body breast flat texture transfer. What a name. What a name. I can delete this collection. But here, what we'll do is do a copy of this guy. So here, Shift A, mesh, plane, delete it, call this body breast transfer. Add in a geonode. We just want to copy the object, and that object is body low. Boom. Okay, so we got our copy going. But then on top of this, I want to add the mask. So, doop. We basically did something very similar earlier, where we need to add mask breeds. Oh my god. Yes, the breeds. Okay, what's the actual name? Okay, just breast. Breast. And we can adjust that threshold. And it's quite a bit different now. We'll make another one, mask breast 2. Okay, there we go. Now, we also just need to add remove attributes, geometry nodes. And we'll do UV map. And duplicate this and do UV map 001. And that way, we're using the final UV map in our bake. We do have to rename this body low. Hopefully that works. Should. Okay. And I'm just going to go to body low poly, take the export path there, like this, go to here, enable our exporter. So spec v2. So many pieces to this puzzle. That worked. And so in here, we're going to do a save as, and we'll do silver dragon, breast, transfer. Then we'll do mode, edit project settings. We're going to select our mesh. Loading. Later. It's 12 now. That means I only have about 2 hours. Okay. All right. Did it not export? I don't think this is working. So let's just do a new one. Right here, bada boom. Open that up. Sure, we can save that. Then we do mode, big, and we want to find our high poly file, which should be in here. Big high poly. Beautiful stuff. Shrink that cage distance to right about there. Save. Just replace that. And big. Oh, of course. The issue is that we don't have any of the nice textures. But we should be able to drop that into a smart material and then just transfer it over. Okay. That should work. Save again. back to our character here. Oh, hello. You want to say hi to everyone? Say hi. Yes, I do. I love to say hi. So cross-eyed doing that. Yeah. Yeah, just chill right there. Easy. I'm just a kitty cat, kitty, kitty, kitty cat. Meow, 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 meow. Mwah. Mwah. Ugh. Why I can't collapse this folder? Sounds good. Already in there, but can I just close this? So create some more material. Save. Dragon. Ah. Champion of the sun. Mm. That might be enough right there. Okay. So let's do Shift Control E. Excuse me. That surprised me. Load. Free. Okay. So back to the material. RGBA color masking. We'd like to drop in normal. Interesting. You can kind of see the additional detail in a few spots, but overall it's pretty seamless. Slight color difference there, but it works with the style. Is that the normal or the... Turn that off. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we may not even need the normal. Just the texture. Two. Seems like we'll need the normal. All right. Okay, sounds like for green, we will simply just, I don't even think we need the texture. Just the normal alone makes a huge difference. From that to that. So I don't really think we need anything else. Okay. I don't know if I should be moving the shoulder as much as that is. Cool. And we're going to do some additional shape key stuff because there's a few other things that I would love to have control over, like the frills here on the chin. Uh-oh. Looks like the teeth are poking through. Adjust that. Cool. All right, what time is it? 12. Okay. So now should be done. We're actually done with the breasts now, for the most part. We'll still need to rig them. Get the fizz bone moving. That'll be interesting. And then there's a few other attributes I'd want to be able to control on the body though. So let's just continue making our editable shape keys. I think a good one will be like a waist cinching kind of shape key. So let's go over here. And we'll do, this one is shape key scaled. This one should work nice. Drop that there. Do morph waist and SK waist. Now let's display it. So I'm pretty sure I have one already. But morph narrow waist. Bada boom, that looks terrible. Bizarre. Not a great look. Let's go to weight paint. I'll paint some of this out actually. Maybe even do like a band in the middle. That. Smooth this. Oh, I get kind of like a little cinch. Should help if people are making very feminine characters or stylized feminine characters. Can't say that's a realistic waist, but do drop this into input. Rename that to view. And just say waist. Some water in a little bit. Okay, so that's another shape key we now have control over. We also did a smooth morph. Doesn't really do much. I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Muscles. We did have an arms one. That'd probably be one of the last ones we had. Intense. This will be for like even beefier arms. So we can be muscly, and we can be even beefier on those arms. That's kind of intense. A little too much, but that's okay. Because they'll all be dialable. It won't just be a toggle, it'll be on and off. Is there any other ones to add? I think maybe the calves. Probably be one of the few. What? Okay. I think that's about it. I don't really want to do much more. I do need to think of a way to toggle the beard, though. Um, I might as well still just do a shape key. Okay, so how to do that? I'll be right back. I'll go to the restroom. the delay. We're back to it. So, where do we leave off? Making more attributes. 1229. I might a little bit, maybe 30 minutes. So that'd give me 2 chances to go test out Wi-Fi stuff. So another 30 minutes of this, and then we'll call it for today. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I think I can already turn this section off when I think about it. So through the wing material. Frill. No, that's not helpful. Okay, so it does have to be a shape key to close off this thing. Okay, then I need to be able to combine all the pieces down. Oh, good God, I'm tired today. I survived the scary phone call. Well, good. Job interview or something? Let's make a new section, which we'll call body frill. Okay, you're moving. Getting your hairs done. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I still need them there to bake, so no, I need to be able to remove them. Well, that's the right way to do that. For now, it'll look like this. Like, hello, I'm prospective new client. Please, can I have an appointment with Thor before Thursday? I need a haircut too. Yeah, I'll probably stop soon. I am spacing out real hard right now. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get going. A little early today, but I have to drive around, and that's all I'm thinking about right now. So I'm gonna get going, go take care of my chores, and see how things go. But thank you everyone for hanging out. we're still only doing one stream a day, so but I'll be back tomorrow. Should be a full day. There shouldn't be anything that gets in the way tomorrow, but well, hopefully. Suppose you never know, but but I'm gonna say goodbye here. Wendy, enjoy the rest of your day. Popstar, anyone else that's lurking out there, Kibar, Jeannie. See, I think that's everyone that's coming by right now. But I'll catch you all soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with your adopt slash texture retexture there. Looking forward to seeing the results. Have a good one, everyone.